what to eat, how to eat like a property manager. Yeah, you got to make sure that you're eating healthy and eating sufficiently because you're using your brain to do a lot of work. Some of it is physical, a lot of it is mental. You're pressing buttons on the screen. You have to look at things. You have to think and reason and analyze things. So you want to make sure that you're giving your body the fuel it needs to perform. Your body's like a race car, and you want to give it the good V8 gas. You don't want to give it the cheap gas, and then it gets all dirty or it don't perform right. So, for example, you know, I was before like I didn't really eat breakfast that much. I would just like order something or get something on the way. But what it is really it's that inconsistency. You know, you getting hungry is not so much of like, oh, I didn't eat today, so I'm hungry, or I didn't eat yesterday, so I'm hungry. It's more like, fuck, I haven't consistently had lunch for 6 months, or for a year, or for longer. But when you're consistently having your meals per day, for me it's three. For you it might be different, but I eat about 3 or 4 meals a day, and I consistently eat them every single day, consistently. And that's what and because I've been doing that for many years, almost 10 years, then that's kind of built that discipline in the diet and the nutrition. And I pretty much don't really crave fast food anymore because I really prefer, you know, something that's going to give me substance. Substance. So, sorry, the landscapers are. That I don't really crave outside food anymore. I used to. I used to eat Taco Bell all the time and love Taco Bell. But what I noticed about eating all that food is that it's really good, but it makes you like crash, or it makes you tired, or or sometimes it don't even fill you up. It just gives you the illusion of filling yourself up. So but ideally, this all ties into like how disciplined you are. I understand if you don't have time, but me personally, like I don't have time either, but I get up earlier. So in order to get up on time to cook breakfast, I have to be up at 4:30 because I have to exercise first, and then I have to do my meditation, and then I have to do my reading, and then I can cook breakfast. So I have to get those things done first. And if I got up like at 7 or at 6, I just won't have the time to do it. So I have to get up really early. But I like to eat a lot of protein for breakfast. I like to eat, like eggs, bacon, hash brown, pancakes, protein pancakes, fruit, cereal, vegetable, some juice. I like Gatorade a lot. Gatorade is really good. Most of my friends drink Gatorade. I talked about energy drinks. Oh, that's right. I couldn't make that video. I'll make it later on. But yeah, I don't recommend energy drinks, but I like Gatorade a lot because of the electrolytes. That'll keep you hydrated. So that's what I eat for breakfast every morning. And then for lunch, a lot of managers, they'll eat sandwich. That's very, very efficient and time efficient because sometimes we don't get that much time for lunch, but you need to eat something that's going to be healthy and sustainable and quick. So if you have like a big sandwich with, everything that you want on it, the veggies, the meat, and if you don't eat meat, then you have like, something else like a soy or something like that. But you have like a big sandwich, a bag of chips, get a hard boiled egg. Bring an egg with you, a hard boiled egg, and just eat the whole egg. Eat the shell too; it's good for you. Uh, some water, an apple, things like that. Basic lunch stuff, and you can pack this in a bag too, and you can carry this with you. And those things they don't really go bad that quickly. Ideally, that's the best way. If you have more time, then you can get back to your unit and you can cook something. Usually, that's what I try to do. I got an air fryer. You can get an air fryer too. I highly recommend it. You cook something real quick. It's like a microwave but for an oven. Okay, because you might not get that much time, but you got to make sure that you eat. You don't want to eat too much and not something too greasy or anything like that because it's going to give you a crash afterwards because you still got to do the afternoon work. There's still work to do in the afternoon. So make sure that you're eating lunch every day. And then for dinner, you want to have protein for dinner. Like I like to eat chicken, steak, fish. I love fish. I eat a lot of fish, pasta. I try to have a bigger dinner. I have Gatorade. I have Gatorade or Powerade with every one of my meals. I know it's a lot of sugar, but I like the electrolytes. It keeps me hydrated. So that's dinner, and then sometimes I'll go out and I'll get like a burger or something afterwards if I'm still hungry. But ideally, is you want to be eating your meals, and you want to be doing it consistently every day so that you're not, feeling fatigued and that you have the energy to perform your tasks. So that's kind of part of it. It all ties in because, and the reason it ties in is because we spend so much time on the property. We spend so much time on the apartment complex that we're pretty much like we're home. So we have to learn how to operate under different circumstances. And part of that consists of being able to take care of yourself and knowing when to separate work and from home. And that's part of it too, is you got to take care of yourself. You got to eat healthy. And just because you're home doesn't mean you can't eat healthy. You should be. You should be eating something with sustenance. It's okay to go out. I actually do recommend, if your boss invites you to go to lunch, you definitely want to go to lunch with your boss if they invite you. You want to go out with your coworkers and have a meal, have a good time. That's definitely recommended. But that's very so often. That's not all the time. Uh, Sometimes they got donuts in the office. You can have a coffee with donut. It's not always healthy to have, that sugar every day, but you can have it. It's not that bad. If you have like a health issue or something, you can't eat donut, then don't eat a donut. I'm not encouraging you to eat a donut if you have a health issue. But if you like donuts, you can have a donut. Donut is good. Pizza, a lot of managers, we eat pizza. Pizza's a big one that you can give to your team, especially after a big task. If you gave your team a smoking hot, delicious pepperoni with meat and cheese and pesto pizza on a thick crust, who's not going to work harder and be happy? So pizza's really good. That's a good one you can do. So yeah, these are some things that are related to diet and nutrition when it comes to managing the affordable housing community.